welcome to Mind Your Business, a channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip.
Well, people, Sonny and Moses, what are we all saying about Sonny and Moses in this whole situation? One thing I will say about Sonny is her forehead is like a skyscraper. What is really going on? I'm like, you've got enough brain in there to know that you should have handled this better. Let's talk about it, people. Welcome, people. My inclusive crew. Let's talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. So, I'm not going to go over the whole episode. Just want to touch on a couple key bits, right? So we know we left off with Moses and Destiny. Destiny was basically, having up Moses and trying to trip him up in some of his lies. Moses let it be known that, he didn't feel like she was there for him. Had his birthday thing, he would send her money, blah, blah, blah. But in the end, at the end of it, you could see that Destiny was hurt because she knew him for so long and the way he kind of played her. What I thought was interesting, though, was why is he there without his wedding ring on? Very interesting. Anyway, that's by the by. I kind of rolled my eyes at them at that point because I was just like, you guys are just sitting here having this conversation. I get it, you want to have this conversation. But like I said last week, I'm more interested in what happened to her and her ex-husband. But Moses, I think, is an interesting character because when he went back to his wife, Sonny, to tell her, how the talk went and how, Destiny was upset and was saying how they're friends, Sonny, to me, just made herself look more foolish. Why are you asking what the woman was wearing? How did she look? What the hell? It just screamed embarrassing and insecure. And I'm like, who asks this stuff? You've got the man. You're already married to the man. You're talking about how she was a side chick and she was getting flown out to get humped on every other week. And, he chose you out of all of the chicks that he had flocking to him. I'm like, girl, this whole situation ain't sounding good. I don't want to wish badness on anybody's relationship, but she's given a vibe that she feels like she is special because he picked her. I don't know. At the moment, it's given to me that she's kind of into him more than he's into her. I don't know, because the way he was looking at Destiny, I'm like, maybe there's still something there, some attraction. Obviously, he's got his new wife and whatever, but these guys had known each other for 15 years. And if you watch his interview, which I kind of watched a bit of it, I must say, I find it sometimes hard to watch some of Dustin's interviews because it's a bit like a one tone. He does get some of the juice out of it, but I'm like, there's not enough energy for me. So I found it hard. But anyway, that's by the by. I did kind of push my way through to get through to watching this one. And I felt like it was very interesting in him trying to throw Destiny on the bus, saying that basically he'd known her for 15 years and that they were smashing on and off basically for 15 years. And when he met her, he had a girlfriend. Destiny didn't care and, was happy to smash him. But my point was, hold on a minute. So your relationship, you had the girlfriend. So you were cheating on your girlfriend with Destiny. Destiny sounded like she was a single person working as an air host for Delta and was getting her flights to go and see him. So he was like a sneaky link or whatever. But it sounds like they've known each other for a very long time. They were smashing for a while, for many years, on and off. And apart from when, she got married, and he even mentioned that, when he saw a picture of her ex-husband, it would have been her fiancé at the time, he thought that they wouldn't last because he didn't think that was her type. So I thought, this is interesting. But I do think that he could have handled that a lot better. Knowing that he did know her for 15 years, yes, I do think he should have reached out to her and said, look, I'm going to move on. This is the person that I want to see. And that's that. It would have just been simple as that. Something to me is giving very much like she's giving producers a very bad name because her whole attitude about, well, yeah, I'll just do my job. It's just like, you know what? Half of you people in reality world, watch out for these producers because that to me is very, very disturbing. Because like Tish said before in one of the other episodes, they let them into their house, they let them into their life. And so therefore you're building trust and a rapport. But to me, Sonny is letting it be known, don't trust any of these producers. She has no remorse. I think she could have just been like, you know what, it looks bad, but that's not the way it should have came across. If she had some more humility and empathy, then I think she wouldn't come across so harsh. But because of the way she's carrying on, I'm like, look, you've got a big enough forehead. The brain in there must compute that you're handling it wrong. So what's going on? And speaking about her forehead, I know it's just her face features. I'm not trying to shame her, but I'm slightly shading her because I'm just like, you've got a bad attitude. So if you've got a bad attitude, your forehead can get it then, innit? And it's coming like, she's related to Ashley from Real Housewives of Potomac because these two can definitely have a forehead off, you know what I mean? Anyway, watching Sunny and Moses, to me, was giving Pinky in the brain. Okay, obviously we know who the brain is. But Pinky being Moses, because he just doesn't seem like he's the brightest. And that's not everyone's got to be who they are. But I just feel like, he was just saying certain things to me. Like, the fact that he said, yeah, she looked cute or whatever. You could tell she didn't really like that. But you asked for that questioning and that she's wearing heels and what she was looking like. I'm like, what is this nonsense? What is this? Yeah, he just came across as not so good. It just seems like she was also trying to lead him on a lot as well, as in lead him in the conversation, because obviously she's a producer, so she knows how this looks. So I felt like she was giving like attitude, but also trying to sort of lead him with her questions. And I also think that she probably prepped him quite a lot for the interview he done with Dustin. He did say, that he came on the show because he wants to protect his wife. He wants to be there for his wife. And he's had a bit of he's an entrepreneur and he spoke about the stuff that he's been doing and that kind of stuff, which is great. But I feel like if they came in with a better attitude, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But the fact that you've come in and Sunny's got a stink attitude about stuff, like we're never friends, we're never this, we're never that, and Destiny's got that other attitude, which is, well, actually, she was my friend. Her sister called me to invite me to her birthday, and I used to hang out, and she was giving her advice about, oh, that man ain't no good for you, or whatever. Then you turn up being with a man. Yeah, come on now. This is looking very shady. So I'm not feeling their entry into it, and I'm not super bothered about them at the moment. We'll see how they go, but I'm not super bothered about this new couple. And speaking of new couples, Trisha and seeing Trisha and Stormy and Martell together was interesting to me, because what in the backside was that? Like, Martell's acting like he don't know the woman. She's acting all awkward, but in confessional chatting about, yeah, that pissed me off. So why never open up your mouth and say to the man, you know me from what day? You know me from, a long time, and I saw you in the Target, and I know your brother, and like, why are you acting like you're brand new? Why she didn't just have him up for that reason? I have no idea. But he's acting very brand new, like, who are you? Yeah. It was very awkward. It's very awkward to watch. It's a very strange interaction. And I don't know if it was a case of they smashed before and he just, was hoping that he wouldn't have to see her in that situation, or he wanted to seem like they smashed, or I don't know. It was very weird to me. I didn't like it. It was very strange, very strange. Stormy looked like she was also perplexed by the whole situation too. Yeah, I just didn't get that. And obviously she's asked him to be part of her gala that she's doing. She wants him to be a model and she wants Trisha to model. And then she asks Trisha to train him after he leaves and says, oh yeah, maybe if he's, he gets his body right. She wants Trisha to train him. Trisha says that she says she basically trains only women. But then in the next breath, she says, oh, well, for you, yeah. No, the man just blanked you, act like he doesn't know who you are. I'd be like, please, the man just act like he didn't even know who I am. He can go and find his own trainer, or in fact, pass him on to Ken, your man, because he looks like he's in the gym all the time. So pass him on to him. Why would you be the one training him? It makes no damn sense to me. So it's giving mix-up, and I'm definitely questioning that. Did they sleep together? What do you guys think? Because that was definitely a very strange interaction. The only other thing that I thought was interesting was seeing Melody and her friends have a sleepover. It's good to see her with some friends. I feel like every season there's a new friend. But this was like a group of friends, their little pajama party. It was her single friend. So it was good to see her in a little mode and her kind of opening up about not really wanting to date because, having an unhinged ex. But anyway, I thought it was a little cute scene. Anyway, overall, I thought it was, I just thought the whole Moses and Destiny conversation, her saying, you're dismissed, was just like, please, it doesn't matter. The man's married, it doesn't really matter. We want to hear about your ex and what the hell is going on. And also why everyone seems to be sending you money. Like, what is really going on with you, Destiny? I hope we've got together now. But this going to, like I said last week, your ex don't seem to like you at all. He's taking you to court. And now this ex is talking about, well, you were a side chick, which I thought was quite disrespectful on Dustin's show. He was just like, she was a side chick and they were smashing for years. I didn't really like that. I felt like that came from Sonny as well. Or maybe that was what he says himself. But I felt like he was trying to bash her at that bit. But then, Dustin kind of like said, well, we're not here to kind of bash. And she was like, no, I'm not trying to bash her, whatever. Anyway, next week looks like it's going to be interesting. We're going to see Tisha and Stormy going at it because of, the fallout from what happened at the reunion. It looks like Tisha is doubling down. And we'll also see Ken and Courtney talking about how Martell kind of tried to act like he didn't know Trisha. Of course, I checked social media to see what people were saying on there, and here are some tweets that had me cracking up. Anyway, people, what do you think of the show? What do you think of the newbies? Are you feeling the new additions of Sunny and Moses and Trisha and Ken? I feel we could do without most of them, to be fair, but we'll see. Got to be open-minded. We'll see. And what do you think about this whole situation with Martell and Trisha? What do you think is the background there? Anyway, people, let me know your thoughts below. Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.